EA Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From Pebble Beach golf links on the California coast, live third-round coverage of the Tiburon Championship. Rich Lerner here in our tower overlooking the 18th green. Frank Nobilo is by my side. Out on the course, we've got Nota Begay III and Iona Stephen as we check the Saturday leaderboard. And the leader is Austin Smotherman. He's currently at 13 under. And our featured golfer, 4 shots back as we get things going. So a breeze at his back as he readies his second to the par 4. This could be a good one.
Well, right off the range, and first iron shot in there, and it's in there tight.
So now eyeing this one for birdie. Okay, a well-played hole there. It is birdie to kick off the round. And he'll get it to 1 under for the round, 10 under for the tournament. Frank, interestingly, this hole number 2 plays as a par 4 for the U.S. Open. It is a par 5. It's absolutely gettable, and players must take advantage.
Certainly, Rich. Off that back tee, really you've got to grab a driver. I know there's bunkers left and right, but the decision is whether that tee shot finishes in the fairway, because if it does, you're going to have a crack at this par 5 and 2. If it doesn't, then you play the layup.
That one going to be in great shape. So following the birdie at 1, a solid drive here at the second. Down on the course, let's check in with Nota Begay III.
When you find yourself in the fairway on the second at Pebble, you have a great opportunity to take advantage of one of the easiest holes on the course.
That one had to feel good.
Yeah, struck it so well, you could see that by the reaction of that ball when it hit the green. Landed so softly.
A dead-on look here for birdie. Yes, can't ask for a better start to a round than this. It is back-to-back birdies at 1 and 2. And he's into double figures now at 10 under par, 2 under on his round. Well, Frank, here we are at the third. Severe dog leg left, and I'm just curious how much of that dog leg the big hitters might think about chewing off.
Rich, the game has changed so much. If there's a hint of a breeze behind, I mean, really, have a crack at it with a driver. It's about 350 yards, really, to the front edge of the green. But if not, you've got to negotiate those 3 bunkers on the right side. And, well, depending on what club you want to have to head off the tee, decide which one of those bunkers you want to aim at.
Second shot coming up. Let's bring in Iona Stephen.
134 yards left to the flagstick today. Pin in the back right portion of this green.
It was a good strike. I could tell that by the sound as the ball came off the club face. That little bounce and check. Well done.
A great opportunity here for birdie. Yeah, no sweat. It is a birdie here at the third. And he'll move to 3 under here, just 1 shot off the lead. With Stillwater Bay on the right, this is Pebble's picturesque 333-yard par 4 fourth. Tee shot could be anything from long iron to driver, but beware of the 9 bunkers surrounding the fairway and green. And that was flirting with disaster the whole way, and it's going to wind up hopping into the bunker. The tee shot collected here, now a short one for his second. Absolutely can do no wrong. Dialed in, and that is an eagle, and this is a spectacular round of golf. So here we are, Frank, the 5th hole, the first of the 4 par 3s at Pebble Beach. It doesn't get all the love that some of the others do, but this one has the players' attention. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, it certainly does, Rich. Everybody wants to take a picture, down by the 7th, 17th hole, famous par 3. Remember Jack Nicklaus's one on, but believe me, I think this hole is every bit as tough as 17.
That one safely on the putting surface. Chance now for another birdie.
And he may have to play a little right to left break here, just because it's a downhill putt, but it shouldn't be that much.
The pace, absolutely perfect there. Down the slope, it's in for a birdie. And he moves to 15 under. Well, now Pebble Beach begins to really open up with some of the most famous holes in the world. We'll begin with a 498-yard par 5/6. Pacific Ocean on the right and a row of bunkers on the left. Treacherous is a word that comes to mind. No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. From the fairway, let's go to Noda.
Wonderful tee shot here. Biggest challenge is you cannot see the pin sitting on the green. Gonna have to pick out a point along the edge of the cliffs to get the ball on line.
What a good shot that is. Home and 2 on the par 5. Remember, made eagle earlier in the round, Frank. That may be a chance for a second.
I know we can't call it a double eagle, but talk about aggression in these par 5s. Way to stand up there and just hit the shot.
What a putt there, a second eagle of the round, no less. He has been on his game so far. Frank, there are certain spots in sport that kind of steal your breath. Starters gate at the Kentucky Derby, home plate at Fenway Park, maybe top of the hill if you ski at Kitzbühel, 7th tee at Pebble Beach. Absolutely is one of those special places.
Just over 100 yards, Rich. It's the ultimate, piece of cake. Where that's what it looks like, but then you try and taste it, and you want a little more, and then you realize that you've just bitten off more than you can chew.
Well, he'll be disappointed with that, no doubt.
Yeah, swing didn't quite look right on that one.
So a wayward tee shot and down to Noda.
The tee shot at the 7th can be both beauty and beast. Beauty if you find yourself on the green, putting for birdie, and beast if you find yourself in one of these bunkers trying to make par.
Boy, that was on an aggressive line. Couldn't quite get it to stop, and that will be left for par. Didn't trust the read there, and that's going to cost him. That one in. It is a bogey here at the 7th. And this is going to drop that lead down to 3 shots. Now to one of the most picturesque par fours in the world, the 8th hole here at Pebble Beach. Jack Nicklaus, who won the U.S. Open here, called it simply the greatest second shot to a par four anywhere in the world. From the fairway, we check in with Noda.
Aggressive off the tee, ball lucky not to run out of fairway and into the ocean, but now sitting in an ideal spot with access to the green.
Now it's a decent-sized green. It's not bad, just a little past the hole.
Now this for another birdie. Got it there, but not quite on target. Okay, that in for par here at the 8th. He's going to hold on to that 3-shot lead. Frank, as you know, depending on the time of year, you could see gray whales out on Carmel Bay, sea otters feeding on abalone, sea lions sunbathing on the rocks, or you could see none of it because this 9th hole absolutely demands your full attention.
Well, there's a different sort of mammal trying to play this hole. That first bunker on the left side, that shouldn't be in play, but this hole tilts so much from left to right, I think it sort of funnels you towards the sea otters and the whales. Really starting to make a hard game look easy. Drive after drive has been superb. And this one, well, as we like to say, is in the mayor's office.
Pin cut back left here today as he stares down his second to the par 4.
Now that's an excellent shot. Inside that 10 feet circle, a little long, a little left, but still good.
Not a long putt, but a side hiller for birdie. Yep, that's nicely done. It's a birdie here at the 9th. How about the final accounting of this first side? It's a 27, 8 under par. Hope you're enjoying this little stroll along Carmel Bay, and the golf is as good as the view. This 10th hole is 444 yards. I would tell you that it is the widest fairway at Pebble Beach. It is, but it doesn't feel that way because of the way it slopes left to right, and if you're not careful, this one can get away from you and head toward that Pacific. Turning out to be a wonderful Saturday of golf here, and this Another fine tee shot. Just over 90 yards, all that's left here for his second.
Maybe a little too pumped up there. That just flew past the flag, but still an outside chance for a birdie.
Chance now for another birdie. Good effort, but that'll run 2-3 feet past the hole. So that's in for par to start this backside. And this will remain a 3-shot lead.
Well, this is where Pebble Beach changes significantly. We're going away from the Pacific Ocean now, up the hill toward the forest. Frank, what do you think of the 11th hole?
Well, it's tricky, Rich. Number one, because it's blind, as you've detailed, but uphill and it's sea level, so that tee shot's not going to go that far. There is a run out down that left side, just inside the tree line there. That's about 308 yards, but you're not going to go that far. So really, you have to respect this hole. Just hit a fairway finder. Once again, another great tee shot. I'm starting to wonder, how low can you go? And the driving has been simply superb.
The green is up above, and this will play at least a club longer. And that's going to leave some work, but it'll end up okay. Just going to sneak on by. Even the short ones can jump up and get you sometimes. Safely in. It's a bogey here at number 11. And that's going to tighten things up a little as the lead is down to 2. And now we arrive at the 202-yard par 3 12th. Best to work the ball right to left, landing as softly as possible on one of the firmest greens at Pebble Beach. solid shot, and sometimes solid throughout the round, will win the day. Let's bring in Nota Begay III for a look at Birdie.
Well, and he's had great conversion on putts like this. Even when he's not close to the hole, he's left himself with very makeable opportunities.
Boy, that's a good stroke. Just a fraction off target, but you can't get the speed any better than that. That one safely in. It's a par here at 12. And he's going to stay 2 clear of the field.
Frank, the 13th hole doesn't get as much fanfare as some of the more picturesque par 4s here at Pebble Beach. Just curious, what do you think of this 13th hole?
I think it's a good hole, Rich, because it rewards you. You can certainly make 3 here. I remember when Tony Jacklin actually made an eagle here, but it's very easy to mess up, purely because they added those 3 bunkers in on the right side that start at 260 yards and finish at just over 290 yards. What that has done to this hole is actually shrunk the fairway to just 35 yards wide.
Turning out to be a wonderful Saturday of golf here, and this, another fine tee shot. So now from the left side of the fairway, this is a second shot.
Leading is one thing, but hitting iron shots like that lead is going to increase.
Not much left here for Birdie. Confidently done there. That's in for Birdie here at 13. And he moves to 17 under par. We arrive now at the 582-yard par 5 14th. It is one of the hardest holes on the PGA Tour, year in, year out. This is a bear. And this, a tee shot that fits the eye, and that'll be just fine. That is a marvelous shot. Look at that, Frank. You know, sometimes on a par 5, you're happy to just be home, maybe 50, 60 feet away. You take your 2 putts and move on. Here, you're thinking about eagle, getting out of there with a 3.
Yeah, just imagine if he can roll this one in. What a well-played hole it will be.
I tell you what, that is some kind of round going on now. What a putt that was. It's an eagle, and his sensational play continues on this backside.
Here at the 15th, a good drive, Frank, would be right down the middle. A bad drive would be on 17-mile drive. As scenic as it is, it's not where you want to be, is it? It's out of bounds.
Well, you can't afford to go right, and you can't afford to pay for that real estate on the right either. So, yeah, anything down there. And fortunately, it's a downhill tee shot. I know there's sort of four bunkers really down the left side, but really it's the pop bunker that has to be avoided.
Turning out to be a wonderful Saturday of golf here, and this, another fine tee shot. So not a whole lot left to go here as he'll set up his second for this par 4.
Shame, good opportunity, but that ball just sailed on by.
And that needed to get down much sooner. That's on the green, but a good ways back there. We welcome in Iona Stephen. This, a putt for birdie.
Well, there's a fairly significant slope to take into account here. In terms of the break, it is going to move a hair from right to left, so two key things to focus on.
Not quite on line, and that'll drift a couple feet by. Okay, a solid par here at the 15th, and he'll remain 4 clear of the field. We now begin one of the most beautiful stretches of finishing holes in all of golf, the March to the Sea at Pebble Beach, starting with a 400-yard par 4 16th. Key here, carry the island bunker.
Now, it's in the first cut. There's always a little bit more grass around the ball that has to be factored in.
So now from just into that first cut, he'll ready his approach to this par 4. Okay, on the green, but it's going to leave a putt that will get your attention. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And he gets it to 20 under par.
Well, here we are, 17th hole, and this is where you can make your mark on the sport. Frank, so much history at this par 3.
It's just a great hole too, Rich. You know, that hourglass-shaped green on the angle. But you're right when you talk about history. You go back to 1972, and this hole played into the breeze. It was a one-iron for Jack Nicklaus. Said one of the greatest shots he ever hit. Actually hit the flagstick, nearly went in. And, of course, one of my favorites is 1982. Tom Watson had missed this green to the left, and the late Bruce Edwards was his caddy. And they were looking for options because they were in such a perilous situation with the US Open on the line. And Watson said, well, what about if I just hole it? And if you look really closely at the footage, as Watson starts to run across the green, he's pointing his finger back at Bruce and saying, I told you so. And then just a few years ago too, Gary Woodland, he had to chip it on this green and made 3.
That's going to slide by to the left. Good work to get into that position, but couldn't finish it off. No problems there. That's a par here at 17. And he's going to maintain that substantial lead. Well, here we are now at arguably the greatest finishing hole in golf. 536-yard par 5, Pacific Ocean, massive fairway bunker stretching more than 100 yards on the left, and cypress trees, just a few of the things you need to contend with. Turning out to be a wonderful Saturday of golf here, and this, another fine tee shot. Well within range from here, a second now to the par 5. This one has a chance to be close. Well, Frank, it is a pleasant walk under any circumstances, but how good is it when you've knocked it on in 2 here at the 18th at Pebble Beach?
It's a lot better than picking one out of the Pacific Ocean, Rich. That was just a great shot. And finally, you can exhale. The job is nearly finished.
Oh yeah, second eagle of the day. This one coming here at 18. And do you believe that? That last putt means this is a round in the 50s. It's officially a 59. So for Frank Nobilo and all of us here at EA Sports, I'm Rich Lerner saying so long for now.